So one time I wish you were like 200 pounds.
You want me to check?
Oh, this will be fun, actually. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. I want to see how far you can move it. You're not even moving it. What are you doing? What's going on, boys? It's Jordan with Exotic Whips. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Today's cool. I am installing some ST coilover suspension on the E36 M3 project car. I also have to do some stuff to this guy, but that'll have to wait. Got the suspension, coilovers, for the E36 M3. I'm sorry, I'm being rude. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I think this should be edited and out today on Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas. What better way to spend Christmas Eve than installing coilover suspension? I mean, I'm actually being serious. This is like the perfect day. I'm not inside working. I can just chill out in the garage, probably listen to some music, turn it down so I don't get copyrighted, even though I can't be monetized. Anyway, forget that. So if you watched the last episode, I think that was the ECS winner? No, that was the rear deck. If you watched the last episode, I said I was gonna take this to the track. After driving it spiritedly, aggressive, I drove it kind of hard on the back road. The brakes on this thing felt like they wanted to like wobble off the car. They're either the rotors are warped or the pads aren't. I mean, they look good, they have good thickness, but they are, I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna look at those when I'm replacing the suspension, but the last thing I wanted to do was to go to the track and be going full send into a corner and just wobble off the track. So that's not an option. So what I think I'm gonna do is change the suspension, change the brakes, then take it to a track. I wanted to go to the track after every upgrade, after every mod that I do to this car. I just think that's a little too unsafe. I mean, I can still have fun with the car, but I just don't want to ruin my track day, everyone else's track day by, slamming it into a wall because, the brakes are 23 years old or they're warped or they're awful. So I think I'm gonna replace at least some vital components. Suspension's not really vital, but I already ordered it. Funny story about that suspension. So if you guys watched the video I did about how much I've spent on this M3 so far, after going back and looking at that video, I realized I was probably $500 to $1,000 short of miscellaneous stuff that I just forgot. Not to mention tools and stuff like that, but just miscellaneous things that I hadn't added up. So it's getting up there for this thing. As you know, 500 subs, I'm not monetized, so I was looking for deals on suspension. I was looking at KW, really good brand. I was looking at their V2, or I was looking at TC Klein suspension. The KW V2 runs about $1,500, and I don't think it has adjustable camber plates up top. The TCK is amazing, but that with everything you go through and you mark down what you want, it's kind of you piece that together. That was coming out to around 2,500 bucks. So what I did, I started doing a lot of research. With the business I run and own, I have a ton of points on Amex, and Amazon allows you to buy stuff with Amex points. So I went on Amazon and I thought, let's see what they have for suspension. They did have KW. They also had this, ST suspension. I did a lot of research on ST. I believe ST is made by KW. Now, I know ST is made in the US of A, go America, but I believe they have the same or similar technology as KW. Now, I feel like I'm gonna get roasted in the comments for that. That's completely cool. Call me out. But I know they have KW stamped all over their boxes and their instructions and everything like that. So I got this, it was free. I bought it on points. Points are free, right? So I got free suspension from Amazon. But realistically, it's the STX suspension, which is supposed to be one of their top of the line coilover systems. and I got it on sale for around $12.50, which is a good deal for the package. I believe on ST it was around $1,300 or $1,400. So it was about 250-ish cheaper than the KW V2 would have been. So again, this is the ST XTA suspension, sorry. So again, it should be good. I read a lot of reviews on it. There's a lot of blog posts written about this suspension, and it seems like it's good. So I'm gonna throw that on. And then, you know, for brakes, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I could do the 996 upgrade. You take brakes off a 996 Porsche, and there's a little adapter plate that you have to buy, but those are Brembos, and you can mount all four front and rear on this, which comes out to, you need E36 rotors, but I believe that would come out to around $1,500 maybe. Or I can just buy new pads and rotors and probably stainless steel lines for this set that I have on there, and kind of just do a refresh so I can get this car to the track and actually start beating on it and having fun with it. I may do that because I think I can get out the door for like $500. So I don't know. We'll see. If you watch and you're interested, drop a comment down below and let me know what you would do. The difference, I mean, if I went full Brembo big brake kit, official, just front, I mean, you could spend $2-3 grand on that. The 996 is the best way to do a big brake kit upgrade on this for a decent price, or I could just upgrade the pads and the rotors. I feel like the brakes on this from factory are pretty good, so I don't know if it's necessary to actually upgrade everything. But let me know what you think. Again, not really on a super tight budget with this, but if I can save money, and like I said, I like to think I make myself feel better by saying I got this for free because I paid for it with points. So everything, it's just like free food, it tastes better. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So anyway, enough talking. Let's get this installed. Cheers. Alright, here's everything the ST XTA kit comes with. You got your instructions, then you got the front coilovers, rear dampers, and the rear springs. Then you got these are to adjust the rear ride height. And then you got the tie bar, or the sway bar in-links, which are good because mine are toast. From my extremely limited knowledge of coilovers, it seems good. It seems like quality stuff. I have no idea. I wanted to buy the cheapest set on Amazon and throw those on and see what they felt like, but that's just so much work to do for like a prank, or maybe I'll do it for a review. We'll see how this goes, but it seems like good stuff. So it's noon, Christmas Eve. No, it's 1 o'clock, Christmas Eve. I think I can get this knocked out today. I don't know, let's get started on it. All right, so it looks fairly straightforward here. The videos I've watched, they don't take off the top tie rod in link, whatever. They take off the bottom one right here. So I'll probably loosen that up. I believe there's a few bolts behind here that I'll have to get to. And then mounts from the top, I have this top sway bar. I have this top sway bar that I'm gonna have to obviously take off to get to the top hat for the suspension. Yeah, overall it doesn't look like it should be that bad. Alright, so the best way for me to show you guys what I'm doing right now. Alright, so you're gonna take these two bolts right here, in the back of there, they're 18s. So you're gonna take those out, and there's one through bolt that looks like it goes through maybe right there. I'm not sure what size that is, but overall it doesn't look like it's that big of a job. And then just take these out, just remember where they go, and you're good. So, cue the time lapse. Focus. So I have everything undone right now. The only thing I'm worried about is taking this last bolt off up here and the entire braking system just kind of resting by the, or hanging by the brake lines, which you really don't want. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to catch the brake caliper and rotor when it will, of course, fall. Special visitor. Hey, dog.
All right. Hi.
Okay. Ah, voila. Ooh. Question for all you gurus out there, is this supposed to just freely spin? I would assume no, but look at these tie rod ends. Alright boys, so we got the front suspension in, and now I've enlisted the help of all I want her to do is hop inside the car if you can, and the key is on the seat. Just turn it to where it unlocks the steering wheel. I just want you to crank it from side to side. I just want to check to make sure none of the brake lines or anything like that get jammed up. We look like we're good to go. Now, well, it's not a fashion channel. So I'm just gonna go through and recheck all the bolts, make sure everything is tightened down. Then I'm gonna check out the torque specs, get them all torqued. Then I'm gonna start on the rear. All right, so I just got the spring out. That goes in there. And I basically just stepped on it enough to wiggle it out and pop that free. It's not easy, but if you stick with it, you'll get it. So now time to put the new one in, I guess. So one time I wish you were like 200 pounds.
You want me to check?
Oh, this will be fun, actually. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. I want to see how far you can move it. You're not even moving it. What are you doing? Oh, my stomach hurts. What are you even doing? You barely. I'm so hungry I can't even laugh. Car stuff. Oh, you were serious? Actually. Alright, it was the process for installing these wasn't bad overall. The quality seems good. I'm probably gonna leave it jacked up like this for right now because I haven't adjusted the firmness, the rebound or anything like that on these, and they are adjustable. And I'm also gonna go through and check the front camber plates as well because they do have adjustable camber plates. So I'm gonna leave it jacked up for now. But overall, the process is definitely easy. I wouldn't put it, I mean, it's a weekend job, a day job. It's a definite DIY. So I'm stoked with how it turned out. I'm gonna go through and measure everything, make sure I get the ride height perfect. But after this, I think it's brakes, and then we're gonna start having some fun. So hopefully not too many more installs or things like that. I can actually start having fun with this. But for the most part, it's good getting this thing dialed in. So, you know, you're gonna have to use a breaker bar. It helps to have two people. But besides that, it's a really simple install. So cheers guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. Oh, and if I get this out by Christmas, everyone have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Cheers guys.